enjoyed my last pizza because my diet started. I gotta cut down on all this weight. I think I've gained like 10 pounds in the last month. Yeah, my face even looks fatter.
I won't let you go. Did I not do...
Okay, so if I remember correctly, X is quick attack, Y is execution, A is shield bash, B is dodge, L is block. And then right and left bumpers change weapons, so that's not too bad.
Jason, your uncle was looking for you. He wanted to know when you planned to give last rites to Alcime.
If I send her spirit to the underworld, I'll never get her back.
Get her back? How?
I don't know how. I don't have the answers yet, but there must be a way.
I wish I had the answers to give you. But perhaps I know someone who could. Someone whose business is answers. The Oracle at Delphi.
Delphi?
Delphi.
If anyone would know, it would be her.
Yes, the Oracle. Master Argos finishes a great ship as we speak. It will serve.
Delphi is not easily found, it's said. Does he know the way?
I don't know, but I aim to find out. Come, we'll ask him ourselves.
Oh, remember, your uncle is ahead in the courtyard. He wanted to speak with you. I told him I'd let you know.
Life goes on.
Painful.
It always does. Warden, sir, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
Totally necessary conversation.
Jason for his daughter back?
Poor Sir,
No.
we'll have this garden looking better than ever.
Jason would
I
have
promise
her
you.
killed. I wouldn't blame him.
Carry on.
He loved her so. That would be a reason for war, and you know it. King Jason, how can I express my sorrow?
Thank you for your sympathy.
My cousin and I
That
were
wasn't an
surprised to
answer.
learn of the friendship between Hercules and yourself. How did you meet?
Iolcus is a land sacred to Zeus, Hercules' father.
Jason has been kind enough to offer his hospitality as the Warden of Zeus when I've come to visit.
That's another thing. This Warden of Zeus. What does that title mean?
All kings of Iolcus who complete the 5 trials of Zeus assume that title. In doing so, we swear to defend this land and the honor of Zeus against all threats. In some ways, it's a ceremonial title that reflects the strong attachment between Zeus and Iolcus.
But what does the Warden do exactly?
One of the Warden's most important duties is to perform a number of ceremonies in honor of Zeus. For example, the Warden performs the first sacrifice of the harvest season each year.
Don't you girls
As the god of hospitality, Zeus demands that we also care for any traveler who arrives on Iolcus. The Warden personally sees to the safety and well-being of those travelers.
Your hospitality is second to none. Are there other duties?
I feel like they're coming on to me.
The Warden of Zeus is charged with defending the island of Iolcus. We take a sacred oath to never leave this land once we pass our trials, and to be ever vigilant against any threat. In return, each Warden earns Zeus's protection. No Warden has ever fallen in battle on Iolcan soil.
Fascinating. Fascinating. What else?
She looks evil.
Most of a warden's time is spent training and preparing for situations we hope never arise. When a warden has a son, he turns to his boy's training, preparing him for the trials he is to face. That training is the basis for a lifetime of dedicated practice and devotion.
Such dedication. Is there anything else?
The warden is responsible for ensuring that the people of Yulkus receive justice. I often hear the cases of the people and offer judgment and arbitration. Another duty is to enforce the law and punish those who break it.
A truly noble calling. Is there more?
I'm sorry. I have some urgent matters to attend to.
And we've been talking
Perhaps
for
we
like
can
hours.
speak of my duties some other time.
Oh, I see. Of course. How can you be so cold?
They want my bod.
It's terrible enough. You'd have a king like Morgoth.
I'm an explorer, by the way. I explore everything in games. Oh, excuse me, Hercules. Oh, you're following me everywhere. That's not creepy.
There you are, Jason. It's good to see you out of that mausoleum. It isn't healthy to linger over the dead, nephew. Yulkus needs its king. Captain Idas has finished his investigation. Petitions await, and we must set a date to give last rites to Alcime.
There will be no date for that.
What? Jason, I am your uncle, and I care for you. The will of the gods may be a mystery to us all, but to deny Alcime her last rites is unnatural.
Until I'm certain there's no way to bring her back, I will not do it.
Bring her back? Alcime is dead. You seek the impossible.
Our legends speak of heroes who have done wondrous things. Things that would have been deemed impossible until they were done. And of those deeds, the greatest were done for love.
That's
I'm
true.
going to Delphi, Uncle. I'll find my answers there.
This is the despair of grief. You're not thinking clearly. Alcime would not approve.
Do not presume to say what she would think, Uncle. Alcime lies in the mausoleum behind me. I speak for her now. And I say she was a daughter of Ares. And if there is any way to bring her back, she would demand I find it.
I understand your ardor, Jason, but have you thought this through? Delphi is not
Probably not.
found on any map. Find 100 charts, and each will point a different way.
I would trust Argos' charts above any other. Hercules and I will go ask him ourselves.
Very well. I know better than to argue with you when your mind is set. I will consult our records about the location of Delphi, in case Master Argos doesn't know the way.
Thank you.
That's nice. Thank you.
Delphi, I pray you find the answers you seek, nephew. I will go to the royal court and maintain some semblance of order there.
Like
I
I
can't tell if
said,
he's evil or
they're
not.
mad. But why come here? Seems such a remote place to attack.
Plunder, perhaps.
But then why kill the princess on her wedding night? I think they were sending a message to all of Greece. We must prepare for war.
Ionia would not be so bold as to look westward for conquest.
King Jason, my family and I grieve
Your voice
for
changed.
your loss.
I thank you.
Some of the other guests and I were discussing the reaction of Mycenae to this tragedy. Do you think Mycenae will seek revenge for the loss of their princess?
Mycenae must be told who was responsible. King Lycomedes is no friend to the Black Tongues.
You're right, of course. And yet, King Lycomedes is not known for his understanding.
Why does everyone look so evil in
I'm
this
curious, King Jason. Why was Alceme's father not present at the wedding?
He was occupied, mediating a treaty between neighboring islands. As king of Mycenae and a priest of Ares himself, his presence is enough to ensure peace between rivals.
I see. May Hera bless you.
Those Ionians must be mad to risk the wrath of Zeus.
Zeus protect you.
Thank you.
And you, Photios.
I have a message from Master Argos, sir. He says your ship is nearly finished. He awaits
So
your inspection aboard the ship
Look at
itself.
my body.
Thank you. Was there anything else? You seem troubled today.
They were sending a message to all of
It's Thano, sir.
We must prepare
My closest friend, and a good servant to you. He was killed in the attack. What's more, he died in my arms, and gave to me his final words, meant for his wife, Agatha. It isn't an easy message to bear, sir, and I've yet to find the resolve to do it.
Thano fell beneath my roof.
Attacking Iolcus?
I'll deliver his final words.
those Ionians
I don't envy you the task.
the wrath of Zeus.
What he told me, as he lay dying, was that he always loved Agatha,
Oh shit.
even though he was not always faithful.
To attack.
He hoped she would remember him as a good man, if not a perfect one, and find it in her heart to forgive
I
him.
think they were sending a message to all.
You see, not the easiest matter to address.
Ione would not be
It
right.
is delicate.
westward for conquest.
I'll give this message to Agatha.
Gee, thanks, Photios. Appreciate it. So there's like no collectibles or anything. Okay, well, at least there's other rooms I can explore. That's kind of good. I think I've talked to everyone in here. Okay, can't go in that room. Can go back outside. Can't go in there.
Those Ionians must be mad to risk the wrath of Zeus.
They are barbarians.
Yes, I've heard that one too.
No stone will ever capture your beauty.
Maybe it's just me, but I'm pretty sure the Greeks did not dress their statues.
Sir, I'm sorry. We were just talking idly.
It's all right.
Well, it's alright, I don't care.
It's just that we've heard so many rumors about what happened. I don't know what to think.
The threat is over. The danger is past. As for who is responsible and why it happened, leave that to myself.
Of course, sir. It's a comfort to hear that from our warden.
Oh, you're welcome.
What do you think it means?
Jeez, I'm nice.
Hail, sire.
Guard Pathras, what troubles you?
Grief, my king, for your loss and for mine. My younger brother Timaeus was killed in the attack.
Timaeus was your brother? He leapt in front of me and took an assassin's arrow. He died in valor.
His ambition went beyond a noble death. Captain Idas had just promoted him to be the guard's standard bearer. And now this. How can I face my father with such news?
Timaeus died for me. It's my responsibility to tell your
I
father.
didn't say that.
You do that for me? Speak to my father, Mnason, at his farm?
Yes. But there is something you must do. Guard Pathras. See that the spear of the Yulkan standard bearer is sent to your father, in honor of Timaeus' sacrifice.
Such an honor would no doubt ease his suffering. My thanks to you, King Jason.
You're welcome.
Distract the guards. They were Probably trying to hit the king. Zeus forbid.
Ione would not be so bold as to look westward for conquest.
Hail, Warden!
Lieutenant Platon, Idis says you fought like a lion during the attack. Well done.
6 Ionians felt the kiss of my mace. Praise Ares.
I didn't know you were a follower of Ares.
Aye, sir. Most of the guard choose Zeus as their patron. But I'm an Ares man, like my father before me. I find his blessings are best suited towards this type of work.
Ares is the lord of battle and courage. But what of the patrols and regulations of a guard's life?
I'm not fond of them either. But there's more glory to be had here than on a farm.
That's a good point.
That was the choice I had, and it was an easy one to make.
I just realized that didn't change my current objective.
Besides battle and courage, Ares also rules over manliness, instinct, and virility. And those are traits that help a man in all walks of life, if you get my meaning.
I do.
And do you bring Ares' virtues to the guard?
I do. And to be honest, I think the guard would benefit if more men did as well. The followers of Ares believe that a warrior who thinks long lives short. Cowardice and shirking comes from thinking too much. No, us Ares men believe in doing, not thinking. We speak plainly and act directly. That's the Ares way.
As you were, Lieutenant Platon.
Hail, King Jason.
Boy, there's a lot of people to talk to.
Lieutenant Avarius, how goes the training?
Lieutenants Myron and Platon are putting the new recruits through their paces. They're rough, but they'll learn.
Perhaps I could teach them a thing or two.
Would you? Listen up, you men. You've a rare honor today. King Jason himself is going to show you how a warrior fights. This is one of our newest recruits, King Jason. Breathe, boy. Can't have you passing out before you started.
Don't be nervous. Try your best.
That's how you do it, men. Now you understand why he's the warden. Perhaps the king will show us how to fight against multiple opponents. King Jason?
Of course.
Right. You too.
Let's make it 3.
As you say, my king. You 3. Learn from the king.
Learn from the king. Did I beat all 3? Oh, there he is.
I hope everyone's paying close attention. You all have a lot of work to do. Some of the men were asking about how to deal with a spearman. Perhaps you and Lieutenant Myron can demonstrate.
Lieutenant Myron, when you're ready. Have some of the recruits join you.
Spearman?
The spear offers reach and precision. Watch the king and learn, recruits. Watch how he reacts to my spear.
Everybody remember that move. Easy.
You honor
Seriously, I haven't
us,
seen a
King
health bar or
Jason.
anything yet.
Idas taught me well. But it's up to all of you to train hard.
Another lesson? Against Lieutenant Platon and his mace, perhaps.
Lieutenant Platon, when you're ready. Have some of the recruits join you.
The mace is a weapon of deliberate power. You men keep an eye on how King Jason contends with it.
Oh, nice. That was cool. Completely accidental, too.
Well fought, King Jason. We can all learn much from you.
What do you say to one final lesson? My sword could use some practice.
Lieutenant Avarius, when you're ready.
The sword is quick and agile. Learn from the king and how he responds to my attacks.
Stupid overpowered move. How did that not kill him? Instructive. Demonstrated your skills to the guards.
You're the best warrior on Iolcus, and you have been for some time. This has been an honor for us all, my king.
Hail, hail! Hail, hail! Hail, hail!
Continue your training. Remember, you fight for Iolcus, so honor her with your effort.
Hail, sir. The new recruits are raw, but they've got promise.
I heard you were the first to raise the alarm during the attack, Myron.
Yes, sir. I
That's one
spotted
letter away
those
from
Ionians while patrolling the palace and made the call to arms. I just wish I could have found them earlier. Perhaps Queen Alcime would still be with us.
No, Myron. You did your duty, and I'm grateful for that. You have no blame in what happened.
I thank you for saying so, sir. Work is the best remedy for tragedy, I believe. I'd best get back to helping these new recruits.
I think they were sending a message to all of Greece.
I think...
We must prepare for war.
Ionia would not be so bold.
Listen to me as I talk like this.
These men rest in Elysium.
What a view! You can see for miles here.
The sacrifices of those who died in defense of this land will never be forgotten. Be proud of your men and women, your sons and daughters, your kin. They honored their vows. May we give as much to honor our own.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Huh? Oh, that's not the same room. I don't think so, at least. Let's talk to this pretty lady.
King Jason.
Elpis.
Elpis, I didn't know you were among the injured.
Oh, it was nothing. I'm recovered, mostly. It's just my poor parents.
What do you mean?
My parents don't know what happened to me, nor do I want them to. They're old and in ill health. Why let them worry? Could you tell them I'm well? That I've just been too busy to see them?
I don't want to be a pushover.
Don't ask your king to lie on your behalf.
Yeah, seriously.
But the truth will cause them to suffer.
The truth is what your parents deserve, and the truth is what I will tell them.
Yeah. Don't lie, especially don't ask your king to lie. It's weak, yo.
Your father was a great man. I am sorry, Jason.
He's with my mother now. In Elysium. He lived a life of honor.
My father was very upset when he heard the news. Said that Greece had lost a great king. I agree with him, but I also think Greece has gained a great king. You outrank me now, King Jason. I don't know if I like it.
Alcime, marry me.
What?
Before I knew what love was, I loved you. Every second I look at you, I love you more. Marry me, Alcime.
Yes, Jason. With all my heart. Yes.
I will find a way. Come.
Hercules didn't even say anything. Okay, I have a feeling that's the correct way to go. Guess that guy doesn't want to talk to you, he's just sweeping away.
This is where I first met Alcime.
When you were children?
What are you doing over there, Hercules?
Her father, King Lycomedes, left her in the care of my father while he was at war. 10 years she lived here.
Alcime, come back! She is willful, King. You must watch her carefully.
She'll be safe here, Lycomedes.
Indeed. No one knows. Not even my advisors. Alcime!
Are you spying? Here, Father!
I see you've met young Jason.
King Lycomedes, sir.
Jason, word of advice. I know my daughter. You're going to have to keep your wits about you.
Come, Hercules.
And stop dancing. God damn it, Hercules. Be serious for a second. Oh, I can actually go upstairs. Okay. Holy shit, dude. This building is massive. I don't even know what room that is. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs real quick. So I'm pretty sure that's the wrong way to go.
We call that fire out. May you open.
Talking to yourself? Okay. I guess you don't have a voice.
What poem are you working on now, Antiphon?
I guess they forgot to record it.
What sort of help do you need?
Which of her many qualities do you think I should treat first?
She did have many. But I would begin with her beauty. All who looked upon her knew of that. If you seek to honor all her virtues, you have a very long poem ahead of you. You said before that Hermes brings you comfort in dark times.
He said anything?
How so? It seems I find followers of Hermes in more professions than any other of the Olympians.
I wonder why he doesn't have a voice. Boy, I kind of missed the game, you know, playing.
Herms. The stones that mark the boundaries of different places.
Interesting. Go on, Antiphon. I'm pretty sure I've been talking to you for an hour now. What about Hermes' virtues? Tell me all about them.
I imagine Hermes' virtues help you with your poems.
What's wrong with their neck? Yeah. Farewell, Antiphon.
I leave you to your work.
In honor, sir. Good.
A breeze blew in from Mycenae, a gentle kiss of air.
Well, now I can hear him.
Yes, King Jason.
Oh.
Can I help you?
Now he's talking.
You're a follower of Hermes.
Of course.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't say I wanted to talk to him more. I said no.
Perfumed with tender kindness, it dressed with
Jason! It's ill fortune to see me the night before our wedding.
It is ill fortune not to see you any night or any day.
I'm told Argos' ship is almost ready for us. Where will we go first?
Alcime, I have sworn to watch over Iolcus.
I know, Warden. You have your duty. Fortunately, Iolcus is so perfect I could stay here forever. Now, King Jason, this humble princess of Mycenae is going to retire. And she does not expect to see you again until such time as you are ready to wed her.
Then I will see you tomorrow. It will be the best day of my life.
The best night, too, I hope.
Ooh!
Is something the matter, Jason?
Nothing, baby girl.
No.
Oh, sorry.
It's nothing.
This is going to take days.
I'm sure it is. I really don't want to talk to you, but you're the only person up here.
I can feel that.
What do
villain's
you need?
Sir? Hercules? Those damn Ionians came through here like a bull in a pottery works.
They're not known for their subtlety.
Shut up, Hercules.
Yes.
He's talking to me.
Would that it was only the palace they destroyed. Carry on.
That was it? Well, at least he didn't need me to do something. Okay, I think I'm keeping decent track of where I am. I don't think there's anybody else to talk to in this room. I might have missed like one room.
Perhaps I should be the same as a show of humility. Servant.
You were saying?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, there goes King Jason. Hey, King Jason, don't you want to talk to us?
We are humble.
Where does this go?
The wedding.
Perhaps
Thank
I
God.
should be the same as a show of humility. Servant.
My condolences on your loss.
Wow, you look exactly like...
Indeed.
Were you guys in the other room?
I thank you both.
We've heard a rumor that the assassin, may he rot in Tartarus, was a Black Tongue.
Certainly that isn't true.
Captain Idas is finishing his investigation. We'll know more then.
The Black Tongues haven't been seen in a decade. King Lycomedes destroyed them.
It must be a mistake.
Gentlemen, if you'll excuse me.
Yes.
Good talk.
Yes. Humility.
Excuse me. Open up.
Hail, King Jason.
Hail, Captain Idas.
Captain Idas, how are you feeling?
Better, my king. My pride was injured more than anything. Was a time those Ionian dogs wouldn't have had a chance.
Not this
You
time.
fought bravely, my friend. The odds were great.
I've got 3 things for your attention, Jason.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
First, we have the results from our investigation of the attack. Second, I've just received a report of a disturbance in the village. And lastly, there's a private matter I would discuss with you.
Okay, let's get those results.
Let's hear the investigation report.
I'm afraid it's both disturbing
and disappointing.
What's the disturbing part?
Oh my god, there's two parts to
The
this.
assassin bore all the markings of a Black Tongue.
Okay, I saw
His
that.
dress, his weapons, his tattoos, and of course, his marksmanship. Jason, I went to that balcony. There's not a bowman in Greece who could have made that shot.
Disturbing indeed. And the disappointing part?
We still don't know why he came. The Ionians, that's easy. They're mercenaries. They came for plunder. But why Alcime was targeted? What anyone could have hoped to gain from it? We've learned nothing.
The Ionians. Are we sure they were nothing more than hired mercenaries?
As far as we can tell. We traced this particular band back to Ithaca. They were there about a month ago to reprovision. Our sources say they spoke there of a new job they'd just been hired for. A well-paying job.
Idis, what do you know of the Black Tongues?
Just the common rumors, really. They're a cult that worships the dark titaness
talk to each other
Hecate.
like this.
Like
What
the
do you know about
Ionians,
the Black Tongues?
They place the old gods above Olympus. For centuries, the Black Tongues were the most feared assassins in Greece. I don't know if you remember, but when you were a boy, Alcime's father, King Lycomedes, waged a war against the cult. Until this attack, everyone thought he had eradicated them.
Apparently not. What is this report of trouble in the village?
Apparently, Zeno of Thessaloniki has arrived on Iolcus. His brother Menander fell during the attack.
Yes. I heard he was among the guests who were killed.
As you can imagine, Zeno is none too pleased. Thessaloniki has never been a friendly neighbor. Those cheese-eaters have been jealous of Zeus's favor for as long as anyone can remember.
I remember this Zeno. Loud, arrogant sort. Fancies himself a general.
Aye. Well, he's down in the village shouting at anyone who will listen, demanding compensation for his brother. He's got a couple of men with him, and the guard who made the report says there was a witch with him as well.
Just because.
What is this private matter, Idis? You know you may speak freely with me.
Yes, well... It's time for me to step down, Jason. I'm not the man I once was. This attack made me realize I've grown old. I can't ask men to fight for me when I can't fight for them.
More than any man in Iolcus, you've earned the right to choose when your time has come.
I've got 3 men in mind who could do the job. The sooner you make your choice, the sooner I can start training them to take my place.
I trust your judgment, Idis. You know the men better than anyone. Make your choice, and I'll approve it.
As you wish. I've already called for the men. Ah, here they are now.
Oh boy,
Lieutenants
another cutscene.
Evarius, Myron, and Platon. You men all fought with distinction and have served Iolcus well. But only one of you may be called to serve as captain. Lieutenant Evarius, step forward.
Yes, sir.
Iolcus calls you to duty. Will you captain her guard?
With all my heart, sir.
Avarius, I know you to be a good soldier and an honest man. Follow Idis for a month's time, and then call yourself captain. May you always be first in battle, and last to stand in our defense.
I am honored, sir.
Dismissed.
I thank you, Jason. I'm sure my wife, Cipriana, will thank you too.
After a few months with you around all day, she may change her tune.
I'd like to go tell her the news.
Of course. Let's finish our business. Then you can go to the village. To be safe, let's keep the watch doubled, Idis.
As you say, Jason.
Dutiful commander, promoted Idis' successor. Let's talk to Uncle. I don't know how he got in here.
Nephew, what news?
Nothing yet. There's a disturbance in the village I must see to. And I must still speak with Argos.
When I have a moment, I will see what I can find about the location of Delphi.
I thought you were already supposed to be doing that. Thanks a lot, Uncle. God, that guy. He drives me crazy. I hate him. Please be the exit to this massive castle that never ends. I remember back at the beginning of the game when I got to fight. That was pretty cool. What's up, Hermes?
Here did Yolcum, favored of Zeus, defeat the giant Typhor to claim these lands. Yolcum vowed that he and his descendants would forever honor Zeus and protect his sacred island. And so was founded the Kingdom of Iolcus.
And why does it say Herm whenever I walk up to him? This game, I don't understand it. Let's get out of this hellhole.
Your palace would be at home among the great houses of Athens or Mycenae.
Ugh, these camera angles. So used to, reverse. Oh no, I guess I'm used to regular up and down, not reverse.
Hail, sir. There's reports of trouble in the village. Some foreign warrior demanding to see you.
I'll see to it. Thank you.
And what do you have to say?
Sir, one of the villagers came by. Says this warrior in the village had a witch with him.
We'll see about that.
I'll kill her. But sir, I didn't say she was evil. I'll kill her. Are you the witch?
Welcome, King Jason. May the blessings of Apollo's light shine upon you. What can Pandora, a humble fortune teller and follower of the sun god, do for you?
I don't know. What about the fortune?
What type of fortunes do you tell?
I've never met you before, even
I
though you
ask
live
a
on my
person
island.
questions about their relationships with their fellow man. Then I interpret their responses and align them with the constellations of the stars.
I'll listen.
Let's see what fortune you can see.
A man's most difficult choices involve the relationships he has with others. Which of these relationships shall we explore first?
Oh, joy.
Duty to king and country. Let us speak of that.
You are a scout in a king's army. A neighboring kingdom threatens your border. A fragile treaty keeps the peace, and you have orders to honor it. On patrol, you spot a soldier from the opposing kingdom hurriedly racing back to his side of the border. From where he was on your side, you see a scratched pattern on the ground, a signal for an invading force. What do you do?
I would observe the marks the enemy soldier had made to interpret their exact intent. Only then would I decide my next course of action.
Your answer is guided by the constellation Pygmalion, the sculptor.
Oh.
Of what shall we speak of next?
Society, I guess.
Let's speak of my fellow men.
You are a shepherd. You suspect a neighbor who is neither kin nor friend of opening your gate and grazing his flocks on your land.
That fucking asshole.
This shepherd's pastures lie between yours and the great forest. The wolves have been emerging from the forest in force this year and have claimed many of his flock.
Oh my god, really?
The wolves have spared your sheep while they grow fat on his. What do you do?
I would confront the man and warn him not to trespass again, or face my wrath. He is neither friend nor kin. I owe him nothing.
I feel the sway of the constellation Lupus, the wolf, in your answer. Of what shall we speak of next?
Friendship, I guess.
Speak of friendship. The bonds between comrades.
Like me and Hercules here.
You are a poor guard, as is your closest friend. You learn that someone has stolen the devotional offerings from the local temple. You discover it was your friend who did this. His wife is very sick and requires medicine he cannot afford. He offers to split the money with you if you keep his secret. A large reward and a likely promotion await you if you arrest him. What do you do?
I would allow my friend to spend only what was needed to acquire the medicine. Then, I would anonymously return the rest.
Here I sense the stars of the constellation Pygmalion, the sculptor, in your response. Now we have only the matter of family to discuss.
I was just like,
Two suitors vie for your daughter's hand.
Okay.
One is a prince who will lift your entire family in stature and wealth, but your daughter doesn't love him. The other is a lowly farmer whose land is poor, but whose heart is rich with your daughter's love. If she marries the prince, there will be peace for 100 years, but she will live a short and unhappy life.
Oh, how do you know that?
If she marries the farmer, she will live long and happily, but the land will be plunged into brutal warfare.
Ooh.
To whom do you give your blessing?
I would give my blessing to whomever my daughter chooses as her husband. I would trust in her judgment and support her happiness.
In this matter, your answer aligns with the constellation Pygmalion, the sculptor.
You know.
So, Pandora, what fortune do you read in my responses?
In fulfilling your duties, you believe that reason and sound thinking must be the basis of all decisions.
I've been playing for almost
If
an hour.
people
and I haven't got to swing my
disrespect
sword.
you or do you harm, you do not take it lightly. Strangers are best dealt with at sword's length. Friends should help each other. If your friend should stray from virtue, you believe it's your obligation to bring him back. You would honor your family, and yet you would treat a stranger with equal respect and hospitality. Your dominant constellation is Pygmalion, the sculptor. Wherever your path leads, you will walk nobly, and you will learn from your journey. Your choices have shed much light on the man who stands before me. I hope you have found my humble fortune illuminating in some small way.
I did. Thank you. Does
Oh,
Apollo
God.
grant you
Don't
the
ask her
gift
another
of
question,
foresight?
please.
Is that why you're a fortune teller?
I'm certainly not an oracle
Oh,
or
Jesus Christ. Why do we
even
have to ask
seer,
about domains and virtues
but
of every god?
I have some knowledge of the stars and their influence on men.
And besides prophecy, why else do you follow Apollo?
Please, tell me your life story.
Oh, Apollo rules over much more than that. He is the sun god. He who commands the sun. Civilization, music, and order. All of these are noble things.
What of Apollo's virtues? Do they have an effect on your work?
Nobility of purpose, a studious and open mind, compassion. These are the virtues I strive to uphold. There is a reason good men ask Apollo to bless their shields. He favors those whose purpose is true and who fight only to defend what's noble and right.
I must be going, Pandora.
Be well.
Apollo bless you.
I hope I never talk to you again.
Again, Jason. Watch your form. Should I have Alcime show you?
Alcime? I'll do it.
He forgets I'm a daughter of Ares, Captain Idas.
How can I, when you so often remind me?
I think he's distracted. I wonder what's got his attention.
Perhaps he'll tell us.
All this talking, that's what.
I'm a frustrated teenager. Leave me alone.
Here, Diaphanes, renowned architect, was shown by Apollo the temple and palace he was to build. As he gazed up at the cliffs, he was blinded by a beam of light. Shielding his eyes, he saw the outline of ghostly buildings high above. And thus the palace of the kings of Iolcus was built to honor the vision he had been given.
Why am I reading that out loud? Can Hercules not read? Good God. Let's get to the freaking village, please. I have a super strong feeling there's going to be a million villagers in here. Oh boy. That guy sounds like a joy to talk to.
Where is your king? Where is your cherished warden?
Excuse me, Hercules. Your loss has been acknowledged. Nobody cares. Okay, I can't walk back there even though it's an open path. Cool. Gate to where? It's not.
Bring shame upon you. Your guests lie murdered.
Here was born Amphinome, wife of King Trion. Though a farmer's daughter, she was gifted by the gods with beauty and virtue. Such was her grace that Hera blessed her union with the king. And so she became queen of Iolcus. My mother. A fine queen indeed.
Creepy. Alright, Zeno, I've heard about enough of your blabbering mouth.
Your guests lie murdered. Look who finally decides to grace us with his presence. King Jason himself! It only took you all day.
You are welcome on Iolcus, Zeno. What can I do for you?
You can spare me your honeyed words for a start. I didn't come all this way from Thessaloniki for your hospitality. My brother already suffered that fate.
I am sorry for Menander's loss. May he find his way to Elysium.
Not good enough! No, not by a long way, King of Iolcus. There must be compensation, tribute! Your lands here are rich. Your herds are fat. Clearly you've grown soft with Zeus's favor shining down upon you. Things are much different on the rocky soil of Thessaloniki. A hard life makes men tough. But you Yulkans wouldn't know about that.
Save your insults, Thessalonian. Why don't you just say what it is you want?
I will bring my brother's body home. And with it, my ship will be full of Yulkan wheat and sheep.
Nope.
And then, each year, on the anniversary of Menander's death, you will send 10 girls on the cusp of womanhood to me.
Never!
This is what I demand in tribute to the memory of my murdered brother.
My guards fought valiantly to save all those who could be saved. Your brother's death was a tragedy, and I grieve his passing. But I will not compound that tragedy by paying you off and sending innocent girls to you.
You tell him, King Jason!
I am not here to negotiate. If you refuse my demand, then my men and I will take our own revenge.
You disgrace your brother's memory with this display.
The lure of tribute brought him here. He doesn't care about his brother's memory.
Do I not? You will see how much his honor means to me. Consider yourself challenged, Warden.
Name your terms.
My men and I against you and your behemoth.
Hercules? He can beat you all by himself.
Your guards will take no retribution against me after I kill you. When you fall, I take my brother's body and the tribute I have named back to Thessaloniki.
No, don't do it!
And your stake?
I hold here my brother's mace, a weapon worth more than anything on Iolcus. Blessed by Poseidon himself. This will be my stake. Boom!
No one wants it.
I do.
No. You will swear here and now, before these witnesses, that your family will make no further claim for tribute. Should any try to do so, they will forfeit the honor of your family name.
Very well. So I swear. So swears Zeno of Thessaloniki.
Tell us when. You boys take all the time you need.
Jason of Iolcus dies today! Kill them!
Time to fight! I want to switch weapons. And time to die. And as for you... Oh, I guess he's just dead. Oh, dude, he's gonna break that dude's back. Yep! Nice.
Finish it, you Yulkan dog!
Take your brother home, Zeno.
I won't forget this, Jason.
Leave the mace.
What?
Your stake. Do you forget?
Bah! A curse on Iolcus!
It is a fine mace. Do you think it really was blessed by Poseidon?
Why are you smiling like that, Hercules?
Who knows?
One thing's certain, it'll see more honor with you than that fool.
Wave Breaker. Whenever this mace hits an enemy, there's a chance a non-damaging blast will impact all foes around him. Also, all mace attacks have a moderate power bonus. Obviously, I want that.
Be careful, King Jason.
You want nothing
he
or
had
something?
a witch with him
Something.
earlier. She may still be around.
A witch.
You don't know that, Thaddeus.
You should have seen her. Markings all over her body. And she was asking about
You
the
got yellow
assassin.
eyes. I think your kidneys are failing.
More like demands, really. Did any of us see him? Where did he come from? She was very interested, all right.
Did she say what her purpose was?
We asked that. She said, wolves always hunt in packs. Thought that a strange reply myself.
Mostly, she was just pressing. Almost brought my wife to tears. She's keen on it, I tell you. Intense. Like she's got urgent business.
And what's she look like?
Strange. Foreign-like. No Yolkin woman would wear the dress she's wearing, I'll say that.
And she's got these markings, tattoos and such all over. Legs and feet and arms and face.
Oh my god, she has a
Dark
face?
hair, piercing eyes. Clean her up a bit. She could be passably fair, I suppose.
Why, you dirty old goat! That's enough of you.
Yanula, please. I'm just trying to give the king a good description.
Where is she now? Did you see her leave?
That we did. That Xenoman was yelling up a storm, and I saw her slink off.
It was real
Yeah, she was
strange.
slinking, huh?
She had her ears
The most evil
perked
way to move
like she
around.
was listening for something. Then, all of a sudden, she pricks up, and she was off like a bolt toward the Crypt of Kings.
I heard her say under her breath, "I've got you now," as she ran off. I swear on Olympus.
Thank you. I'll find her and see what she's up to.
Defeated Xeno in a duel. Oh my god, there's like a million people to talk to now. Please. Please don't let me be able to talk to every single one of them. Motherfucker! No! I can talk to all of them! Why?
Father promised to take me to the beach.
I'll take you to the beach, little girl.
Be good, Zarya.
I can throw a spear half a stadium.
My god, you have the creepiest
You're looking
little
more like your
voice.
father each day, Yanni.
I can throw a spear half a stadium.
Thank you, Jason.
Keep him out of trouble, Cipriana.
Keep him fed, Cipriana. Jason.
Idis. How is village life suiting you?
You know, because you've been here for like 10
It's
minutes.
only been
And
a
actually,
few
if I remember
minutes.
correctly, you were supposed to
But so
still be on
far,
duty
I
for the
think
next
I can
month.
get used to it.
Get used to it. Is it that difficult?
It's Elysium, Cipri. There. Happy?
I'll leave you two to your business. Come, children.
So, what are you going to do without the guard?
Farm.
Because I care so
Farm.
much.
Farm what?
Grapes or barley? Haven't decided yet. Barley practically grows itself, so I'd have more time to fish or hunt or just sit with my children.
Aww.
But grapes, now there's a challenge that could keep me occupied. Give me something to do with myself.
You deserve to rest, Idis. Plant the barley. I'll see that grapes are sent to you.
As my king commands, barley it is. Been a while since I've gone fishing. I hear you're leaving, Jason. Heading for Delphi.
Someday.
I'm going to bring her back, Idis.
I pray you do.
Not today.
Here, Jason. I've given this a great deal of thought, and...
Phone call.
My sword. I want you to have it.
Growing up. Training. I used to marvel at this sword.
I know you did. But remember, weapons are only as good as the men who wield them. This one, it's a good sword, and it served me well. But with you, I think it can become...
Be back later.